fun begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun. This is where the fun. This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
All right, everybody. Welcome to Yes Have Some Toy Anxiety. It is Tuesday night. We're live. We don't always have a special guest, but tonight we have a special guest. It's more of a dance party than anything. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Toy Anxiety. My name is Craig Goldberg. We're in Atlanta, Georgia. We're in Vancouver. We're in Valdosta. And we're in North Carolina. Joining us, Jay from Geek Dad Life. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad I know your first name because a lot of times you're just referring to toy people as their channel name. You're like, all right, so I'm having a conversation with Retro Blasting and Analog Toys last night. Yeah. Is that their Christian names?
Who names their child Retro Blasting?
Who would name their child Retro Blasting? Jay, how are you, man?
Doing well. Really excited to be here. My wife was like, "Is this the first time you've been on like another thing or another YouTube channel?" I was like, "I think so. I think it's my first like time being invited to a different channel. So thank you so much."
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we connected last week. I've been watching your stuff since. I think you were the first person to get your hands on the Fright Features figures last year.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like,
That SOB.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it was more that. Who the fuck is this guy? And how does he already have these?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this guy, and all of a sudden now he's got like 1 million followers. This doesn't make any sense. That was our chat.
That's what we said. That was
Yeah. We all said, "Who the fuck is this guy?" about each other until we became friends.
Yeah, I still I feel that way about everybody.
It's so true.
People don't realize that's how toy collectors treat each other. And
Yeah, it's adversarial mostly until you talk and realize
Competitive,
like,
yeah.
everybody's nice. Everybody's pretty damn nice. Jay, you're more than welcome anytime. This is your first time here. I want to talk about your channel. I want to talk about the center of the toy universe was Geek Dad Life on Sunday night.
The Nexus.
Was that your biggest stream you've done?
Stream, yeah. Like, we've had a couple like get into the tens of thousands afterwards, but like thousands like while it's happening.
Yeah.
And in the chat going insane, like can't even keep up with it. Like it was nuts. That was just insane. You're
different than me. You were like, no super chats. I would have been like, bring them on.
I thought the same thing.
I was trying to make it seem like I was trying to seem as neutral as possible. So I asked him, I was like, I will give all the ad revenue to charity. Like I don't even just don't even want anything. Just try to give you a space.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, well, super chats, I don't want people to feel like they can pay to have their questions on. So I was just like, just no super chats.
Gotcha.
We encourage people to pay to have their questions
Yeah,
on.
please.
Yes.
Super chat away.
Yeah.
It's the only way we will acknowledge you. So
The chat was great, though. I wanted to acknowledge that. And I wanted to acknowledge our chat, which is great right now, too. We've got tons of people watching. I just wanted to say hi to all of you.
Not 1,000, but there's a good amount of people watching.
Getting there. It's good for
Now,
us.
I've been thinking about, we got to host our own debate soon. So I'm waiting for more drama to happen in the toy community, and I will put it out there. No, actually, I will say this, Jay. You guys did an incredible job. If people don't know what we're talking about, I think we should at least acknowledge the elephant in the room. There's no elephant, but Jay, you kind of there was this, I don't want to say feud, but this lively YouTube
Debate.
channel discussion going on between Retro Blasting and the toy guru Scott Knightley, who, by the way, we've had on our show, and anybody in the Ghostbusters community knows Toy Guru. So Jay, you offered your services as a moderator. Jake, by the way, this is the most excited I've seen Jake in years to watch this debate. You were so happy and excited about this.
I love watching people argue with each other, and when it's over, when it's over something like toys and like UPS and having your face put on it was the most exciting, but also maybe the most sad thing I watched that day. Sad
And there was
for
a
those
pay-per-view
guys.
on that night too. There was a WWE
Yeah.
pay-per-view. That was
Yeah.
still the saddest thing.
I think what we should do is get each of those guys, tell them we're bringing them on on the show. Don't tell them they're both on, and just put them into a blind rematch.
Oh, I love it.
Jay, I'm gonna cut back to you in 1 second. I do have super chats to acknowledge. J Key 499. There's more where this came from, and if you refer to this guy as non-canon Jay,
Non-kidding.
and Geek Dad Life is like, why did I agree to this?
That
And
means
then
Jay is canon Jay.
Ray Cameron, I'm pissed YouTube takes half of this. Didn't know that till the other debate. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys are being very generous tonight. Super chat.
okay.
I owe Abby a Jar Jar for crashing Craig talking.
Dude.
Yes. So
That was incredible. That was an incredible moment.
there you go. It's kind of a thing.
I'm putting batteries in this for my birthday.
Appreciate
So.
it,
yeah.
man.
All right, so Jay, you kind of said you'll host the debate on your. All joking aside, you did a great job. Lots of people watching, lots of back and forth. You handled the stress well, so congratulations. How are you feeling a couple days coming out of it?
I think I said is like before we went live. Like I still recovering. Like there's still like so much tension that went into that, and I really got a kick out of y'all's coverage of it last week, and I wish it was more like that. I wish it was more like, let's just make like a WWE match.
That's the goal. Celebrity death match.
Yeah, just like I was like, let's have fun with it, and then like kind of in the conversation, and it turned very quickly into, all right, we're going to exchange agreed upon topics. This much time, and I was like, okay, well, this isn't going to be that, so let's just do our best for me to get out of everybody's way and
Let them do their thing.
Yeah.
kind of.
possible.
Well, if anybody, we're not going to spend too much time talking about it. I think it all speaks for itself. You can watch it on the Geek Dad Life YouTube channel.
But I will say,
Yes.
the post debate show, honestly, one of the best things I've ever done, and I gotta thank Craig. But actually, less you, more Abby interrupting with the Jar Jar.
Yeah. The
Thank
interruption.
you. Our Popeyes
Yes,
had arrived.
I could see the annoyance in Craig's eyes when
I wasn't
when
into
that
it.
was happening.
I was not happy.
We call
about
that
it.
a domestic.
Yeah, we
He
do.
was like, "You're lucky we can't pause right now."
Yeah, before I went in, I was like, should I do it
Well,
or
because
should I not? I was like,
we
no,
had
I'm doing
ordered
it.
Popeye's delivery, and all of a sudden I see a large Diet Coke coming through the door,
Do you need this? I
and I
really
was
came
like,
to bring
"Get
Jar
out of
Jar.
here! I don't need it." We have one more.
You know,
super
we
chat.
are live here,
Yes.
Jar Jar.
Oh,
Thanks.
yeah.
Riley Bob. The
that's
crossover
Kurt.
continues. Loving the
Riley
YouTubers.
Bob, love you.
The best YouTubers bringing joy back to collecting. That's the the goal here.
That
It's
dude
the
was
goal,
in the chat. The chat was on fire, by the way, for like the post show.
Yeah,
It
there was
really
so much
great.
fun.
A lot
And
of
Jay, I
YHS
appreciate you.
people.
Look at all this love. This is great. Until we
So
start
the-
talking about PulseCon, then the shit's gonna
Sad
hit the
comments
fan.
began.
Yeah.
And Jessica, the tenders did get cold.
Yeah.
To respond to your question, they
Oh,
did.
no.
But they were still good because they're Popeyes. It's
Well,
very
maybe-
tasty.
Guys, wouldn't you want to do the chicken sandwich? I mean, I feel like that's
Sandwich is great.
You have to, but we got tenders.
You know, but maybe your tenders wouldn't get cold if you guys just like stopped ordering your food in the middle of every podcast.
Oh, we're gonna do that tonight.
It's like a trope where you put your headphones down and go get
Yeah.
Go get the food. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
everyone
Jake,
take a
if they don't
drink.
order in the middle of the podcast, someone in the chat will.
Yes. Well.
So
Yes.
Some we've. So Jay, let's talk about Geek Dad Life. Give us a little bit of your history with toy collecting and creating content, because I've been really impressed. Like, all joking aside, your reviews are great. You do really great in-depth coverage, and obviously you're a Ghostbusters fan. And what's better than that? Like, because there's it's like a community. Like, you feel a kinship. I would say.
Yeah, well, like for me, the internet, the way I got into the internet was Ghostbusters. I think we didn't get the internet until like 98 or 99, but my buddy, you remember your child, his name was Manoli Yanakakis. He's still around, but he had the internet
that's
first.
a great name.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a very good
Manoli
name.
Yanakakis. He's out there. If you're watching, But anyways, he had a computer with the internet, and he was like, "Have you heard about Ghostbusters 3?" And again, because I've been a diehard
Yeah.
and I was like, "What?"
This is all of our story.
I was like, you sure this wasn't Craig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, like, just went and read all of the rumors and all the like Ghostbusters homepage and
Yeah.
what is it?
HQ.
Yeah.
There was-
Yeah, GBHQ, proton charging.
Proton charging, thank you, and Slime Central.
Spook Central.
Spook Central.
Paul Rudolph,
Spook
Spook
Central.
Central. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, you're good.
But yeah, so just fell in love, and then there was and then when I really fell in love, there's this gentleman named Crispin had the Ghostbusters action figure web, I think was this website.
Yes,
Do you remember that?
I know the site. Yep.
And,
it used to be up for like the longest time.
Well, so that was up for a little, and then it went down, and then I tried to find all those pictures and made like a new version with his permission called the Ghostbuster Toy Archive. I started that website
Right. Okay.
in the early 2000s or something like that. So like at the time, like being on the Ghostbusters message board, which was on GBHQ, and then I got moved to Ghostbusters.net, like all my like early internet experiences were in the Ghostbuster community. So it's very near and dear to my heart. And that's how I kind of like learned,
That
internet
Ghostbusters
stuff.
3 was never coming out
Yeah.
until like a
That
month
the
from
internet
now.
was full of lies.
I printed out because I didn't have the internet at home, so I printed out like everything from his like I used up all the ink
Yeah.
all the rumors and everything, so I just have it in a folder and I could just go and read it and just like imagine the day.
Well, it's kind of
Yeah.
funny like that we've all become pretty close friends with Troy Benjamin over the years. I consider him a really good buddy, and GBHQ was I literally thought like there was that thing when you go on the website, it would say like Troy Benjamin built this website using an iMac, and I was like, he must be so rich. It's unbelievable.
Only to find out he was 14 years old and like fucking killed it,
Yeah.
right? Like,
I was looking up to those guys, and
Yeah.
it's kind of funny that all these years later, it's a lot of the same people.
it is really weird, yeah, because I hang out with Chris Stewart on a regular basis of proton charging, and and we do shows with Troy. Yeah, it's awesome.
crazy. It's crazy.
It's fate.
Cool.
It's destiny. We were all meant to meet each other and hang out.
This was meant to be. Jay, let's talk about toy collecting. Are you a lifelong collector? Or are you a sold everything at a garage sale and now I'm piecing it back together collector? I want to know. I want to know the story here.
Pretty much a lifelong collector, right? I think a lot of us had this experience of maybe Power of the Force 2, where it was like transitioning from I play with toys to I don't want to stop playing with toys, but it's kind of becoming socially unacceptable for me to play with toys, so I'm going to collect toys. And it just never stopped. And so I've always collected toys. I've always had a collection. I have definitely sold it down like in the lean years, like when I was a poor college student, didn't have any money, but always kept like a core group of Ghostbusters and a few others, but really have been a collector forever. So this collection that I have, parts of it have been with me my whole life, and then just being a collector 30 years or something like that. So
Amazing.
I have a bit of a personal question to go with that.
Oh boy.
No. It's not like a typical Ryan Dole personal question.
Okay.
It's the like at what point, like what were you collecting when that went from playing with to collecting? Because for me it was like going from like kind of playing with turtles, but then now I'm collecting Toy Biz X-Men. Right?
Yeah, it was kind of like a bit of both. Like, but I if I had to like, I am a collector now. It was Power of the Force 2, like because there was the Dark Ages of Star Wars. The only Star Wars I had was just like hand-me-downs, and so it was just this desperation for something Star Wars, and then those came out, and I was like, I'm going to collect these.
That's awesome.
And then I kept them in the box for years because I knew these figures were going to be worth a ton of money.
Yeah. Well,
And
how big
they
is
are
your
to my heart.
your Power of the Force mansion? All
Those ones I collected, but and I got ridiculed like by it's funny, like pre-Geek being the prevalent culture.
Yeah.
Like being a collector in the 90s, like your friends like, what a nerd. Like,
Yeah.
why do you keep it in the box, weirdo?
like you have all
I'm
these
buying this for my cousin's birthday. Do you mind?
like
I need this Batman Forever Robin.
yeah
For him, not me.
That's
You're
funny.
checking out. Like, I'm just like, oh yeah, my nephew's really gonna like this toy.
It was like there was I mean, that stigma was always there. It's just not there anymore.
No,
it's so not there anymore that grown men are literally having debates about action
Yes,
figures. And
yes.
it's awesome. And by the way, Michael French, I don't know if you guys heard, also a lifelong toy collector.
I knew that. I heard that.
He was. That's what he said. I mean, by the way, I respect the hell out of those guys because literally my heart was pounding watching it because to
I wanted
get up
to
there
say
and
you
do
kept your
that.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was nuts. Like, honestly, it was so stressful, so incredibly stressful. And because, like, if you rewatch, I haven't been able to rewatch it, but Michael, and his strategy was to like stare directly into the camera the whole time.
Yeah, very intensely.
And that was his. And I've seen like whatever I'm actually a patron of his, so I saw his post recently, and that was his strategy.
Right. What? Hold on. Right. He at one point you can tell it's a full on act though, because at one point when he pulled his notes up, he pulled his notes up
Notes.
and they looked like Abby's notes. They were like, there was like things circled
Real
and
ones?
there was like drawings
I
on them.
don't-
I was like, those
highlighter.
are,
Listen.
he had fun writing those notes.
Listen, I'm going to say one thing about. I know retro blasting is a little of a polarizing content creator. There are people who absolutely love what he does. There are people who get really rubbed the wrong way. Whatever, doesn't matter to me. I know how much work goes into doing YouTube stuff, so I have respect for that. And he's built a really great audience. The funniest, Abby was rewatching it today. I laughed so hard at the point where he grabbed his notes and he was looking kind of away and he goes, there's just so much going on right now. And I laughed. It was such a great line.
I kind of empathize. I understand.
It was just great. It was great. And like, I think they both brought arguments to the table. And I honestly think they could continue. Like, I want that to be a weekly show.
Round 2.
I think they should start a podcast together. I 100% would listen to those guys. They're such different people.
Yeah.
That they like, even with like a little bit of butting heads at the end when they were both like, "Oh well, I had fun. I want to continue." I was like, "These guys need to do this."
It's like modern
Yes.
politics. Like you get two
I loved
opposing
it.
sides.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Opposing
I've had post
opinions.
conversations with. I've had post conversations with both. I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh man.
I wish it would. I really wish it would. But I think Michael's done, and that's fine. Like I think you're right. I think they got across exactly what they wanted to get across. I think they gave the exact picture that they wanted to give. And I think it was kind of like the classic political thing, where like both sides think they won or did their part, and that's fine. I think just let them have that, and hopefully both sides can kind of just move on. But I do agree that I it was so compelling. It was so stressful and like just absolutely insane. I've done internet things for a long time. Like I've done I did a Lost podcast. That was the other thing I did for a long time.
Time out.
Hold on.
We got to talk about that. Yeah. No, keep going.
But
Finish your
also,
thought.
I just want to say I did feel like a political debate. 100% continue.
Yes, there you go.
But out of all the things I've done on the internet, that was the most intense, insane thing I've ever done. And I do think it's true. I think it'd be great if it wasn't, I think, a real like
there's actual animosity
spot.
there.
Yeah.
Real animosity. If there wasn't that there, I do agree. I feel like the collector versus the industry person.
Yeah. Because it definitely had like a Ian Malcolm Gennaro kind of vibe. Like, Michael or Retro Blasting was kind of like, the industry is, blood sucking, greedy, assholes basically. And Scott was like, yeah, that's what being a company is.
We love money.
We love
yeah.
that.
The point is to make money.
Right.
And there was a point where he's like, I'm okay with predatory practices. And
Yeah, it got a little weird. Like, hold on. My other favorite moment was when Michael was when Retro Blasting was saying he worked for UPS, and Scott was like, yes, you worked for UPS, which means you could probably make informed opinions and conversations about the practices happening at FedEx. And Michael was like, no, I couldn't. And Scott was like, yes, you could. And I was just like,
He was like empowering him while arguing with him. It was great.
it was interesting. It was a good dynamic. But hey, we're gonna circle back. I want to talk about the Lost podcast at some point.
Yeah.
You're talking to some Lost fans here.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. Not
that was
McFarlane
fun.
Lost fans, but Lost fans.
Not Shannon laying down on the beach, but
That was a weird figure, right? That's a weird.
who
I
wants?
don't know. That wouldn't fly. That wouldn't fly in today's
No,
world.
dude.
Rightfully so.
Jake, what's the state of your Lost figure collection?
They're all in a box in my closet.
I love that.
The to me, the Jorge Hurley one was the best out of.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
a
he's
cool
holding.
Well,
it.
I like that. I like the Hatch kind of play set that's got
Yeah,
the smaller
that too.
figure. Like that's really cool. But
That was like the McFarlane doing really amazing stuff. That was like the statues.
Yeah, it was like post.
Yeah.
It was kind of in that Spawn vein, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like this is a big bulky plastic figure that I guess technically is a toy. By the way, I love Todd McFarlane. No offense. Let's
absolutely. Yeah,
let's I mean, Jay, you know we always show off our purchases.
Them
So why don't we?
so they can participate.
I love that. So what we'll do is we kind of round table it. So why don't you're our guest. You can start us off. And I had a medium week. Did you guys have?
I have a light week.
You have a light
I
week.
got a
Yeah.
few things. Yeah.
I got a couple things too.
Cool.
Yeah. And Jay, I want to know by the end of the show who your favorite and your least favorite Lost characters were. I think it's a telling
Oh.
question to
It
ask.
is a telling question. It is a
Lost
telling
anxiety.
time,
Welcome
take
to
time to
Lost
think about
anxiety, everybody.
question. Oh, he's got a stack. I love this.
Sit back.
Look at that. It's not even a stack. That's a heap.
Okay.
All right, Jay, start us off. What'd you pick up this week, man?
Well, so I learned right before come on. You all used to live in Raleigh for a moment and have frequented a flea market that we have here in Raleigh.
Absolutely.
And it was the last weekend this weekend. The state fair.
Fair's
comes in.
coming. I love that
Yeah.
fair. Good
Oh my
fair.
God, me too.
So it's kind of like the last hurrah of flea market hunting, so to speak. So there was this one vendor there, had a bunch of stuff that was like super cheap, like almost like clearance new stuff. So I got the vintage child.
Oh, nice.
Beauty.
I bundled it, but I got that.
Retro collection.
Mm-hmm.
Super 7. Super
Oh,
Mighty.
cool.
God, you know, I've been so reluctant to pick up those Super 7 TMNT figures, but
Same.
that's a good looking figure.
Well,
Yeah.
I resisted the whole time, but then the toy show, like the Raleigh toy show the previous week, I traded something to one of my buddies, and he had a bunch of Super 7 turtle stuff. So I was like, you know what, let me get these. Like, I'll trade you for this. And he was like, cool. So I was like, well, let me get this too. So now I have like 3, and I never expected to have any. So that's
Sweet.
how it goes, right?
That's how it happens.
Let's round table it so we don't, you know, all go off crazy at once. We gotta, you know, I don't want to say anything dirty, but we'll hold off. Also in the chat. Sorry, Jay.
Are you trying to say we're taking turns?
We're gonna take some turns. That way, you know,
can say
everybody
it.
gets to participate. It's like Christmas morning. You
Yeah.
can't have one person opening all the presents.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna get mad.
You want to be Santa?
Let us know in the chat what you've been picking up this week, and we'll put some of your pickups in there. I guess I can go real quick. I'm not gonna. It's not really a toy. I did post this on Instagram, and I'm very excited about it. So I did get my signed
amazing.
Harold Ramis piece in. This is from one of the DVD scrapbooks, authenticated by our good friends at the Containment Unit. There are tons of fake Harold Ramis autographs out there. So many that 90% of the time when somebody posts their signed Ghostbusters stuff on, you know, your Facebook groups, you're like, I don't want to be the one to tell you, but be careful and buy real autographs, and that's all I have to say about that. Other than I think it would be really cool to get Dan and Ernie and, you know,
Become friends with
God
the
help
guys
me,
at
Bill
the
Murray to add to
containment
this.
unit,
Yeah,
and they'll
exactly.
verify.
That's the hard part, right? The Bill Murray, because I got Dan's autograph on the Crystal Skull.
Yep.
I got the record, and I got him to sign that, and the Ghostbusters record, and then I got Ernie Hudson to sign it, you know, because he does the conventions and stuff.
Yep.
But I've gone to Charleston because he hangs out in Charleston all the time. Like,
Yeah.
and I've
Yeah,
records
the games.
just in case, because so many people have good stories that live there.
Of just running into him. Yeah, we've talked about that.
Mm.
So
Craig, that's kind of like your Slimer mask.
I now have a Slimer mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake, I will say that, no offense, because that's a good mask you have, but I would take my one Harold Ramis autograph versus all the autographs on your Slimer mask.
I would too. My
Okay.
comment is not about the autographs that's on it. It's about the weirdest thing that you're getting autographed.
Well, listen.
It's a conversation starter.
People walk in and they go, "Oh, why is your
Oh, is that a booklet out of an old DVD case that had Harold Ramis' autograph on?
why did he tell you good luck? Were you about to go to the Olympic trials or something?"
Our weirdest autograph is Ernie Hudson on a flower pot.
It is. We've told the story before.
We've told the story. We don't have to retell
We'll
it.
tell it.
Part of the
another
slime
time.
blower. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
All right, Jake. You're up, man.
Cool. So this thing I got here that I'm going to show off, I actually got this like a month or two ago, and I've been forgetting. I forgot to show it off.
Okay.
You remember when I showed off all those ceratopsian figures that I got from the Beasts of the Mesozoic? They do those Kickstarters.
Yep.
Yep.
I found some in a store, and they did this like special edition glow in the dark one.
I love that.
Whoa!
And I just found it in a store in St. Augustine, Florida. So I picked it
I
up.
love glow in the dark.
Yeah, this is such a cool like throwback looking paint job. I love
love
it.
that.
That's a great.
Yeah.
That's great. I've been checking out that. Maybe we'll talk about it in the news. That Beast of the Mesozoic Kickstarter for the T-Rex. That's
Yeah,
happening.
the Tyrannosaur's going right now, and you know, like when they did the Raptor Kickstarter and the Triceratops Kickstarter, I bought as much as I could, but I have learned from their last two, like it's fully funded. It's fully funded, and it went live days ago. Every Kickstarter they've done, the figures have been like widely available afterward. You can get on like Big Bad Toy Store right now and buy them.
Right.
So I'm not like too worried with like making sure I get everything I want on the Kickstarter because they're not cheap.
Right.
So.
This is a funny.
They kind of remind me of adult versions of the ones those small glow in the dark dinosaurs you would get when you're
Yep.
like in elementary school.
Yes.
Baducci
Adam.
Studio says, I recently picked up a bunch of Dino Riders. I'm poor and on the edge of poverty now. Yes, life of a toy
Worth it.
collector.
Dude,
Worth it.
We
Yeah.
all are.
We all are.
Worth it.
upper echelon.
Real quick, speaking of Dino Riders, the new Kickstarter for the Tyrannosaurs, they have a special Tyrannosaur that I think you can only get from the Kickstarter that is painted like the Tyrannosaur from the Dino Riders, and there's also the box art is by the artist who did the Dino Riders.
I love that.
Very cool.
I love when
Also,
stuff like
great.
that happens.
glow in the dark toys when you turn the light off in the toy room and they light up is my favorite thing. I love it.
It's a good
Yeah.
It's a
feeling.
good feeling. It's a good moment.
Makes a man feel warm inside.
It scares me a little bit, honestly. But.
I hope Super 7 makes an Ultimates Mr. Burns that glows in the dark.
That would be amazing.
Okay.
Jay, what were you saying, buddy?
Oh, I'm just saying the when your Ecto glows still glow when you turn off the lights.
Oh.
That's a magical thing.
Oh,
Wait, Jay, are you?
hold on.
We got to ask you a question here. Are you part of the Ecto Glow Club?
I guess so. Is it if you own Ecto glows, you're a part of the club?
Well,
EGE,
we
Ecto Glow Elite.
Ecto Glow. We are circling the wagon of creating challenge coins for anybody who can show us they
and
have
members club
a
jackets.
complete loose or Minton card collection of Ecto Glows.
I have complete, but I miss. It's probably hard to see, but you can see them there in the Egan's lab.
I see a Filmation Ghost Command, my white whale,
And an Eternia.
Oh, I
Look
like
at this
seeing
guy.
Dude, just show off your toy room. Ooh,
Ryan.
Ooh,
When
this
you
is so hot. This is like
Flex.
pornography for,
total flex.
for us, man. This is like.
A USS flag.
What are you gonna do with it?
I love it. Yeah.
Oh, look at
Okay.
that USS flag. Oh, dude, the size and girth of that baby is hot.
Oh,
Jay, I got to say that is an impressive. We are all subscribers, and we're lifelong subscribers to Playset magazine, and I think you might
Playset of the
be,
year.
Mr. October this year. That's pretty good.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. Playsets are my thing, so I call that the playset wall. I wanted a wall that when we moved in this house, I was like, this is perfect.
This is my playset room.
Exactly. This is like I can finally put all of my favorite playsets against one wall or corner with the Eternia, and that's what I went with. So
I will say this: not too many toy collectors have Eternia, USS Flag, the Filmation Ghost Command and everything else you have there. So
Yeah, Chad's
Maybe the
eating
three
up.
of us
That's a
together
flex.
could combine that
I
at
don't.
some point.
I
And
don't-
the thing is,
You're like you got like a Captain Planet room, you know.
Stop it.
the flag and Eternia were wild caught. Like I found them like not paying full price for them.
Sorry.
I was gonna say
Jay,
when our powers combine.
Jay, you're not being
Sorry,
laughed
Jay, we're
at.
just
That's
being-
what I meant.
We're
That's
bunch-
what I meant.
Oh, that's what you meant.
That's what I meant by Captain
Our
Planet. Power.
toy-
I thought you
Everything has to
meant.
come
No, I
together
thought you
to
were
make
making fun of
something.
Craig's collection. Like, yeah, you'd have playsets if you didn't have wasn't filled with
Come
Captain
Might have
Planet.
been. Might have been both.
Oh yeah, like it's above Jake to make fun of me for buying Captain Planet figures 6 months ago.
Wait, there's nothing wrong
How's
with
that-
Captain Planet figures.
I love
Oh, no,
Captain
there
Planet.
isn't, but it was-
Hold on. There's not anything wrong with Captain Planet. Craig, how's that collection going?
No.
It's in the same state it was at the day I started it, and I bought a bunch of them at a toy show, and it's moving slowly, but I really like it. Oh, and also, sorry. Much like Retro Blasting, I am an anti-capitalist environmentalist, and I love Captain Planet.
The only reason I asked you that
haven't
is because
thought
I
about
was
the
like,
planet in 30 years.
the only reason I asked is because I was like 60% sure you had gotten rid of them.
Oh no, I still have them. I still have
Dude,
them.
that's great. The mask
funny.
figures are gone though.
That's funny. No, they're not.
Well, I thought they. Well,
Hey,
wait.
you know what? We have a guest. Now's not
I'm
the time
sorry,
to just
I'm sorry.
shit on the host.
I'm here for it. Let's do it.
Ryan, what do you got, man?
Sorry.
Jay,
Oh, yeah,
Jay, your
okay.
room's incredible. Good
Yeah,
stuff,
it is.
man.
We really like
Yeah,
that.
dude, that shit's hot. That
Yeah.
shit's hot. I love, dude. You and I are like special.
Oh
Like
wow.
more so than the other ones here because I have an Eternia and a complete set of Ecto Glows. You and I are like bonded
The
with
chosen
like
ones.
cool shit. You know? Fuck, we rule.
Should we
rule.
leave and start our own stream right now?
Yeah, we should just.
Like,
Can we get our own room? Can we get like
I love it.
7
A
seconds of
breakout.
heaven or
Let's
whatever?
do a breakout ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I got Black Series Junior, Darth Maul, Clone Wars. I took him out of package already because he's just too damn cool for school. He's a
That's a great looking figure.
yeah.
he's one of my favorite characters in the Clone Wars. I love the Clone Wars cartoon a lot, and this figure's just fucking badass.
It's a cool figure.
Tight.
Like they just did such a good job on him, and for a collector's line that is pretty much on its last dying breath. It's pretty good. Nice, Abby.
Yeah. Craig's
Sweet.
like.
Now we're like twins. Now we need our own room. Now we need our own side.
Shit.
Now, me and
need our own
Jake.
Darth
Hey,
Maul
guess
room.
what? Me and Jake are twins because we're both annoyed with both of you.
Let me have my fun.
Hey, by the way, Jay, just to let you know, we lovingly refer to the vintage collection Star Wars here as Black Series Junior because it
I
makes
love
we makes people mad and it's fun.
Oh, I love that. I think, yeah, the God, that Ahsoka Darth Maul lightsaber battle is one of my favorite things in Star Wars ever.
It's very cool.
Yes.
It's very cool.
Yep. I'm with you.
I want those two figures real. I have the 6-inch Ahsoka, but they haven't done a Darth Maul to go along, like at least that version of Darth Maul.
Right,
So
right.
Yeah. I want them to cancel one of the lines just so they can focus on one.
Right? Exactly.
Thank you. See, he gets me. Thank you.
There you
But I think the 3 3/4 ones look way better than the Ahsoka 6-inch ones. So
Yeah. No. I mean,
you've made the right choice.
Yeah.
I love my Black Series figures, but I get it. I understand. It's a debate that will be going on for ages. Speaking of Black Series Junior, I did pick up the Off-World Jawa.
Nice.
I picked up 2 of these actually because I'm gonna have to army build these things for my Razor Crest, which I was lovingly blamed for backing and getting delayed by Hasbro.
Oh, you? I was wondering who it was.
It was me.
Yeah.
You would have had it sooner, but Craig decided to buy one. I'll show off a couple things. I got another Star Wars thing here. I did get the Black Series Rika, which is the deluxe figure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm doing that. But
Is he
it's
the
fun.
potential peg warmer of the year?
I was talking about this on the after show the other night. There's a lot of these hanging up at Walmart.
I haven't seen one yet in my neck of the woods.
I haven't either.
Yeah, you'll be seeing them. You'll be seeing them in the clearance aisle.
I like
Oh,
him.
you will be.
As soon as those crates are unloaded off the ocean, you're going to be covered in them.
Yeah.
Jake, were you gonna say something?
Jessica Parker said that we've missed a J-Key super chat,
What?
and I just wanted to point that
Oh
out
my
before it
God.
got too far.
So
Hey,
Yeah, go back.
Wow, he's already not canon.
we're
Hold on, I got it. I got it.
we're Abby, if you could at least read
I'll
it out
read it.
loud.
Okay,
Oh, I found it.
hey.
I found it.
There
Here
you
we
go. You found it.
Other J. Is that a Shogun Warriors Godzilla in the background? Also, I dig those Inhumanoids. You're still not canon though.
Wow.
Oh.
It is. Yeah. So that's Shogun.
There he is. Yep.
Very cool.
And then I have Evil Kermit, or what was he in that? Caspian Kermit right there.
Is that a Matty Collector hoverboard back there too?
Matty Collector hoverboard right there.
Yeah.
You know, every time somebody says that, Toy Guru goes into like static shock or something.
Are we calling him Toy Guru or He-Man Celebrity? I'm trying to.
I love that.
Well, listen, I put an offer in on a Motu Classics Mighty Spector figure on eBay because after all, he sold me on it. The 30-minute spiel on how that got made, I was like, I gotta have this figure. It's He-Man
Oh, I
history.
wanted it after Retro
I
Blaster
looked
did
it
a
up
video about it.
immediately.
Yeah.
I sold mine so fast when it came in, it was gone.
Bye bye.
I assume it's going to be in the news today, but how about George Lucas also putting his
Oh.
figure?
I've got it.
Wow.
We can
Can
kind
you
of.
believe that the guy that wrote Star Wars just gave himself his own figure?
How dare you.
Oh, it makes me sick.
What a segue! I had it pulled up. I'm not sure. You know, they say that's George Lucas. I'm not 100% convinced it is.
That's
but
Bobby how do you say his name from SNL?
Bobby Moynihan.
Moynihan?
Yeah, it's a Bobby Moynihan. Yeah, we're getting a Black Series George Lucas and Stormtrooper disguise.
Why is he-
I'm buying that.
So, to your point about like a calendar picture, like he just looks very debonair. In the
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he looks more like the most interesting man in the world guy.
Yes.
George Lucas.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't always shoot at Jedi with my blaster, but when I do, I miss.
But I look good. He looks very debonair.
There you go. There you
Right?
go.
It's just like I'm feeling things I've never felt before.
Yeah.
I
like
kind of
it.
wish that his armor was flannel though.
Oh my god. That you could put him in a little mall setting so he could have his Chinese food.
Right. I
If they can
will.
do ones, they can do a flannel one.
They can do a
Right.
flannel one.
There. The
They can
technology.
do
is
it.
there.
They can do it.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll get some customs. I want a George Lucas custom.
Yeah.
Jay, what else you got, man? I think you're up. Oh, Abby,
Oh.
I'm sorry. What do you got?
No, Abby hasn't gone.
I haven't gone. I'll show. I really only have one thing that's
show
to
it.
show.
Show it. I'm very sorry.
A coworker of mine gifted this to me. My friend Christina, her husband Jeremy, was actually like thrifting in, I think like a little north of the city, and went to a thrift store, and he found these suspenders, which are original Ghostbusters 1984. It has the Columbia Pictures thing on the back.
No bootleg suspenders.
No bootleg.
The real deal.
She gave me 2 of them, so I got 2
Oh,
pairs of
wow.
suspenders. Yeah,
That shit's trademarked.
Yeah,
And they're
dude.
different.
Yeah, they
Are you
look
gonna-
different. They're gorgeous. Am I gonna wear them? I'd love to. I
Are you
haven't-
both going to wear them? I feel like you both have.
I don't think I
I
will.
don't know if
fit-
we
These
can-
were made for small, tiny children.
You
Yes.
better wear those to Comic Con.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
To the
gonna-
panel.
I'm planning on it.
One of those are actual suspenders, and the other ones are recasts. I think the red ones.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how the
That makes
Ghostbusters
sense, that
prop
makes
building
sense.
community is.
Yeah. You know,
Those are throwing chickens.
Yeah.
Stop, dude. I'm gonna mold. Cast and mold these and start reselling. No, I really would like to wear it. Even if I have to get like special shorts or something. That probably didn't need to be said, but I definitely want to wear these
Special
in New York.
shorts.
I'm not getting special shorts.
Are you talking like
Wondering
soccer
if
mom
Abby knows
jeans
how
made into shorts?
suspenders
Hey,
work.
I thought what if
Like really high waisted.
yes,
like up
dude. Thank you, Jay. You're right on the same page as me. I would like them to be higher waisted because I think they might be, they're for children.
Yeah.
Well,
There you go. There you go, everyone. That's what I got.
Jay, what's up? You're next. What do you got?
Also at the flea market, one of my friends picked up the Terror of Triclops
Oh, the new Origins. Very cool.
Nice.
New Origins one. I got that. And then picked up speaking of McFarlane earlier, but I got picked up the Robin. That's the last one I needed. Or
Those look great. The new McFarlane Batman figures look they're the sculpts, the facial sculpts are really good.
Sculpts are fantastic. And then last but not least, you mentioned how I got those Fright Features figures like super early. When I got them again when they came out, the famously the Winston and Peter didn't come with Slimer, and the Terror Dog. Even though I already had those open, I was like, "Crap, am I never going to have those sealed now?" Is that like not? But luckily, I found those today at Walmart when I was hunting for other figures. So
awesome.
I have both.
Oh, you found the variants in Walmart?
Yeah, at my Walmarts.
Interesting.
Briar Creek.
I saw the Briar Creek. Let me tell you about the Qdoba I opened there.
OMG.
Which is probably not there
The
anymore.
Jason's Deli there is incredible.
It's just like all the Jason's Deli.
Yeah, which are all incredible.
There you go. I did not know that the variants were showing up in stores, so that's pretty cool.
Neither did I. I was going there because Wave 6 of Motu Origins is showing up at Walmart's and a couple other things. So I was like, let me go there and see it.
Cool.
I need that buzz off.
Very cool.
There you go. Jake, you next?
Yeah, so I got this vintage from the 1998 masterpiece Godzilla. I did get this Gumball Machine.
Oh my god!
What?
In
That's
its
awesome.
packaging. Yeah, love it. It's got the nutritional facts of the gum there.
Oh,
No vitamin C.
There you
Weird.
go. And it does have. It's still. I don't know if you can hear it, but
Oh, cool.
it does make noise. So, yeah, picked up this guy, and it's open, but like, this
Is
is
there
just
still
cool.
Yeah, is there gum
I don't-
involved?
yeah, that's my question. Is there gum?
Can you
It
eat
does.
it live?
Does it have tiny
does it
Godzillas
even-
in the gum, like the movie?
Hold on, wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Must
that's my favorite part of the
use-
movie
oh.
when he has gum.
You have to put money in this. It says must use quarters only.
You had to put quarters in
That's
your own
corporations
thing?
for
You
you.
have to put
That's predatory.
That is.
Is it a quarter bank? Is that what it's supposed to be? Quarter bank / gumball?
Oh yeah,
I-
it's to save money. I see. Man,
guess.
you're just holding the Hasbro Pulse of 1998 in your hand.
It's just called Gumball Machine. It just says nothing about banks. So
All right, that's cool.
That's,
Yeah.
that's more predatory. Like you didn't even realize.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, I would buy that, Jake. That's very cool.
Let me give a couple shout outs. You know, we've had a couple super chats from our buddy Jay Key, who co-hosts YHS on Monster Island with Jacob Walsh. Available wherever you get your podcasts,
I
including.
feel like he feels threatened on me right now, and I
No.
We're
Jay,
gonna have to host like a debate between the two Jays.
no. Jay Key has a running joke where he starts fake feuds with people. Jay is actually the
Yeah.
nicest human being I've ever met.
He is.
And
Legitimately the kindest.
is the reason I get up in the morning.
Dude, don't break kayfabe. Come on.
Right, exactly. You're right. He's an asshole. No. Jay, you want to check out his Instagram page, Toku Toy Town, for rare imported Japanese vinyl Godzilla, Kaiju, and Safubi.
Yeah, what was that again? I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna follow it live. On
Nice.
Whoa.
The feud is over.
Whoa.
Toy Town.
Toku-
You
That's a
smash.
flex.
TOKU Toy Town. Toku Toy Town.
TOKU Toy Town.
Toy Town.
Yes.
And I think we're all excited for the possibilities of Super 7 revealing there it is. Boom! A
That's
live
it.
follow.
Wow.
Whoa. Tony Taylor is throwing shade.
That's quite the flex.
All the toy companies.
Now, we
Can
should
I
talk...
can I talk about a quick spoiler from Monster Island?
Sure.
Sure.
They showed off a hot Cheeto Godzilla. He's like
What?
neon orange, and he looks
Yeah.
like a hot Cheeto, and I fell in love with it. I don't even collect Godzilla, but I was like, if they gave that thing cheetah spots, I
Yeah.
would buy that in an instant.
Nice.
They should have. That was one of Jay's figures of the week. You know, one of the things that Sofubi always does is have these weird colors, and it just looks like a Dorito. It looks like somebody crushed a bag of Cheetos
Yeah,
and put it in a Godzilla mold
it made it.
and took it out. Yeah.
I love
There
it.
Also,
is-
thank you for watching, Ryan.
And if you
Yeah, oh,
search
absolutely.
hot Cheeto Godzilla, you will find that there was a hot Cheeto that looked like Godzilla that was sold on eBay.
I think Jake owns that.
I bet, dude.
I do want to say, by the way, our good buddy Tony Taylor Toys, you can still go to his website. He's completely sold out of everything. He's absolutely killing it. And we're working with Tony on a really cool project. We're not ready to talk about it publicly yet, but stay tuned for more news on that.
Is it action figures with your likenesses?
We're not 100% sure the people want that, but we're working on something pretty cool.
I'm willing to give it to them, though.
Yes, if they want it,
Yeah.
we'll give it to them.
No, there's another super chat here from J.K.
This
This
new Jay is a keeper. Followed me before Tony Taylor Toys.
Yes. Alliances.
I love these
Teaming
little
up.
communities. Okay, so let me show off. Jake, I love that bank. I talked about this a couple weeks ago. I'm just going to show this off real quick because we've literally all bought these and talked about them a million times. But I did get the X-Men Rogue and Gambit.
Yeah.
And Target put the labels
Beautiful.
right on the packaging, as you can see.
Make it easier to open.
But I'll be opening these. Now, this
Beautiful
one,
toys.
beautiful toys. This is
So good.
Absolutely beautiful.
today I received.
The Sentinel. Right?
Oh, there he is. There's your Sentinel. He's being flocked.
Oh, that's
They should put out a flocked Sentinel.
Oh, dude, don't even.
Can I hold on? Can I call Craig out really quick?
Here we go.
For Jay, the way you have your Sentinel displayed in the case back there, where you took the Detolf shelf out. I said that during last week's Toy Anxiety when we were talking about. I was like, that is probably the best way to display it.
Yeah.
Take a shelf out, put it in.
Uh-huh.
An hour after the show ends, Craig sends a photo of yours and says, "Oh, this would be a cool way to do it."
Yep.
And I was like, Craig, do you not listen when we're recording our actual show?
No.
No.
Take all your ideas and claim them as our
Yeah,
own.
look at him. He's already like.
Well, that's it for tonight. We'll see everybody.
That was your sad comment.
No. I do listen, but I'm a visual learner. I had to see it to understand it.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good save.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Craig, can I go next?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. 'Cause while we're on Marvel Legends. Oh, hang on. I think I froze here.
Is
No,
that a
you're good.
mental picture you were painting?
I'm painting a mental picture.
I got the Spider-Man 2099
Oh, boy.
Marvel Legends in the Spider-Man Retro card. And
Very cool. Very cool.
He's a beautiful toy. I can't wait to rip this guy out. Because these toys, Marvel Legends rule, man. They're my favorite thing to buy, and I just need more. I want them to release more X-Men a year.
Oh,
I think we should get.
Nice.
I think we should get an
Agreed.
X-Men wave every month.
Hey, by the way, another really funny favorite moment of mine from the debate was when Scott was like, "Now, would you agree that DC Legends is comparable as a toy line to Marvel Legends?" and Michael was just like, "I've bought like 3 of those. I've bought like 30." And then Scott was like, "No!
Yeah.
Will you agree? That's 6-inch
You can't
action
handle
figures."
the truth.
It was just so awesome.
It was all talking points, like
And-
just like they've got it set up.
Yeah.
Continue.
I loved it. It was great. It was great.
It was great being there watching that.
Yeah, I
It was
know.
awesome. By the way, Jay, major props to you for even hosting that after show, because if I
With
would have been
composure,
like,
yes.
"We're done. Time for a nap."
It was I told you it was selfish reasons. Like I didn't want to not like have fun. Like I couldn't like how do you
Yeah.
go to sleep after that and not have like normal social interactions? So I was like,
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I love that. Okay. so this is really cool.
Therapeutically.
This came
Yeah.
in today from Mattel Creations. It is the WWE Ultimate Sergeant Slaughter. Now, I haven't opened it yet. There is a black carded chase variant. there's
Are we
also-
opening
hey,
it now?
There's also a giant dent on this box, but we'll so these went for I think $30-$40. The chase variant is going for over $300. So will it be a blue card or a
Wow.
black card? I've saved this moment for right now. Yes.
All right,
This
let's
is where
all.
the fun begins. Hey,
This is where the fun begins. I'm gonna say, Craig. I think you used up your luck with the Harrison Ford autograph.
Yeah. What, does
But
it-
I
what do you-
still believe in you.
I don't need that.
I thought you had
Do
to
we-
cut it.
No, I don't need to cut it. Yeah.
All right,
Do we know the odds? Do we know the odds?
They
of,
did not release. They did not release any odds, but these sold out very quickly. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say it definitely is.
whoa! Oh my
Wow.
God.
Wow,
Ooh.
that's
By the way,
bold.
Are
I
we
love
betting?
this crosses multiple toy lines. If you're a GI Joe fan, if you're a wrestling fan, or
You
if
know what?
just
Let's
like
start a gambling
America.
addiction.
Yeah. if you-
Let's start a gambling addiction.
if you're a
Okay,
blind box.
I'm gonna open this up. Should I look first and then reveal? All
You have to
right.
do it in front of everybody.
All right, here we
That's my
go.
favorite segment.
Will I get a black carded variant? Tim Babb did in the
job,
in the
Tim.
chat. Dun,
Wow.
dun, 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 dun.
Oh. Well, throw it away.
Dun dun dun.
Sorry, Sarge.
Not worth it.
Ugh.
That's okay. This thing's really cool. The packaging's super cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
very good looking.
Yeah, the packaging's great.
Good job. And I think like the way they did this blister card is you can actually take it out of the packaging without ruining the card back. It's like a snap-on.
Good job.
God, I wish they would
Good
do that with
packaging.
these.
Right, exactly.
Remember,
Ryan, I'm glad they don't because I don't have room for all that fucking packaging.
That's actually, yeah, that's a fair point because I throw my packaging away too.
But remember, they
Okay.
did that with the Comic-Con exclusive Egon for the first Maddie Ghostbusters.
Oh, the slimed Egon, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, oh my god, this is great. I don't have to worry about opening them. And then Scott and I was like, yeah, but for the regular releases, you're gonna have to read them.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been in my. Oh, go ahead, do that.
$5 super chat for Digital Wonton. Lest we forget me. There you go.
Yeah.
Tony Taylor, Toku, Toy Town, who?
Yeah.
They're all fighting.
Wonton's in on it.
Boy,
And then one more super chat
go ahead. Yeah, there's another one.
The
for Jay to do a live unfollow of Toku Toy Town. We're the herd of the
Yes, yes. Wait, add $5 for a total block because unfollowing and blocking. So you know it's good.
Oh,
Jay-
anyway.
Jay, to comment on what you were saying, I do remember you could undo the tabs of that Egon and then, yeah.
I remember because I go to Comic-Con every year, at least when it was still happening, and I remember like going in line, and even because it was crazy, and I remember like I negotiated with Scott and I because the line was too long or something like that, and he let me come in the next day or something, and I got to like go in and get those figures. But oh man, that was an intent. But it was so cool to finally have 6-inch Ghostbuster figures. Like,
Yeah, it was
like,
amazing. And that was right around the same time that Scott was launching Masters of the Universe, which ruined the franchise.
It ruined toy collecting forever.
And started the debate.
I love
It did. That was the kernel right there.
Yes.
I love Motu Classics. I really do. I don't have I do understand some people have a very specific viewpoint of what Masters should be and what it shouldn't be and all that. And I respect everybody's opinion.
Regarding the
but-
cartoon.
It should be fun and full of steroids. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, let's do it. Jay, do you have anything else?
I'm sorry. I think I blew my load on my last one. so-
That's
Oh,
fine. We do that here.
that's yeah.
Happens.
I'm like, yeah, we can say that here. It's cool.
Uh,
Oh, that's fun.
So-
um,
All right, hold on, wait. Remember the red? I don't collect Hot Wheels. I don't, but I found a Red Baron, the vintage.
oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
It's like it's a red line from the 60s or whatever. I found that at the flea market.
There you go.
Nice.
I don't know anything about Hot Wheels, but I know that those guys at the store looking for them
They're-
they've got crazy.
They're
looking
weird.
ones.
Oh, dude, I got 90 stories of working in a toy department and dealing with Hot Wheels collectors. They are psychotic. But
Dude.
I will say this: if I see a Batmobile in the grocery store or something, I will always buy the Batmobile. It's like, oh, I got 3 of these, but I need this.
I get it. Certain vehicles.
Hot Wheel collectors, what weirdos.
I
Yeah.
wish Twitter had existed back
Let's
then.
cast those stones.
Yeah, let's get
What
that
Hey
about
there,
your
Hot
going.
Wheel collector.
You're never gonna get a real Mustang.
Oh, these are for your kids, hey? You want me to protect the back for your kids?
Jake, do you have
No
anything
shame
else?
in Hot Wheels, we respect it.
I got one more thing.
Okay.
At a couple years ago, I started that Beetlejuice collection,
Yep, I
and
remember.
I was able to pick up something new for it. Got the snake mask.
Whoa!
Finally picked this bad boy up. This is the weirdest thing. Look at that.
Oh, dude.
It's
Oh,
very
yeah.
weird. This one's still
So weird.
I like
this
it.
one's
Fetish
still in the
party starter
plastic.
kit.
Oh.
I kind of want to get another.
terrifying.
Wait, is this just? Yeah, I kind of want to get another one of these so I can wear it because, look at that. This
Yeah.
is horrible, right?
Dude, put that on our Instagram. That packaging's
Hey,
great.
yeah, that Jason get Michael Keaton to sign it. You could start another signed mask project.
Yeah, yeah. That's what
So
I'm gonna do
easy
with
to
it.
Alec
display.
Baldwin, he's really approachable.
Winona
Jake
Ryder,
shows up
she's
with-
always in Atlanta.
You could get Winona Ryder. She's very nice.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Apparently, I don't look through my toys good enough. This even still has
Ooh.
the figure guide. Oh, wait, what is this?
Dude, let's all
I
pull out our
know.
figure guides.
A note from Canner. We make each toy with tender, loving care. If there is a problem with your toy as you receive it, please let us know. Simply describe the problem and mail that description along with your name and address too. And then it has the address. to
Dear,
Canner.
my
Kenner.
Luke Skywalker face is not painted correctly. His eyes are under his nose.
The original sad comments went to that address.
No, yeah, you're like, dear Kenner, I do not like your predatory behaviors. I do not want to pay a monthly
Oh
subscription.
my god.
But but there's some nice old lady in Ohio that has all of those notes in a box.
Oh
under
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
She's like,
Mhm.
it's like a Titanic. She's like, I've never revealed these. The heart of the ocean.
Dude,
she's
we
got
gotta get to
she's
this.
got the original Egon's Lab prototype in a box.
Oh, shut
And
up.
Kevin Bacon's there is like, do you think it's the real you think it's the real Egon's Lab?
Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, it's like Titanic. He's like, we're trying to figure out if she's got the real Egon's Lab. Not
the heart
Kevin
of
Billy
the
Bacon.
Zane,
Firehouse.
right? And Billy Zane's like, no, don't throw
Kevin
that in
Bacon.
there.
Not Kevin Bacon.
God,
Not Kevin, it's Bill Paul.
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
No, in my
all
story,
sorts of neat stuff like that.
in my story, it's Kevin Bacon.
Ben Stiller comes out. I'm in the movie too.
All right, I screwed up my reference. Okay,
We got it.
I've
We
got two
it.
quick things, and we can move on. I got
We
my
lost Jacob.
Respect for Bill Paxton.
I got my Power of the Force Black Series Han Solo figure in.
Boo.
Hey,
It's not buff.
Well,
it's not buff, and this is
Yeah.
the first time.
I should have roided them.
I don't like his
Yeah,
proportions.
I want steroids in my Star Wars as
Yes.
well. Not just my He-Man.
Flared out muscles.
Star Wars.
More flair.
I don't. Who cares? It's another Han Solo toy.
That's great. I love when you just stop caring.
Hey, spoiler alert! Remember that time he died in Force Awakens, and then that lady who was George Lucas's ex-wife went to the parking lot and cried about it or something. Remember that?
Whoa.
Did you guys hear about that this week?
No, please tell me that.
Oh, we heard. Yeah,
Jake's,
well, I
Jake's
heard.
doing ASMR over there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Summoning the Kurt.
No. George Lucas's ex-wife has written a memoir called "My Husband, the Stormtrooper." No. She wrote a memoir, and in it she said that she hated the prequels, and after she saw The Phantom Menace, she literally went out and cried.
Like me. And
And then she said Kathleen Kennedy has no idea what she's doing. So there she go. There you
Shots
go.
are fired.
I've got one
boy.
last thing.
Let's see it.
This is the Infinity Saga Surtur from Thor
Oh,
Ragnarok.
that's cute.
Marvel Legend.
Is that the thing you spent $70 on?
It was like $60 or it was way
Dude.
too much.
That's the thing that
Well, no.
has Chris Hemsworth all chained up.
Yeah, I can't wait to
cool.
see how his knees
Dude, you need to
are.
get a Statue of Liberty for it to hit on.
I don't know if they've gotten that far in What If.
I haven't watched any of it.
Shit, no.
Oh.
Sorry. Midnight Mass
It's like
took over.
it's already been a week, you guys. How long can I hold this in?
Hey, man.
All right.
I gotta
So
catch up
It was
on
a good.
Visions, too.
It was a
That's
good episode.
by the
Okay.
way, great weekly pickups. That was great.
Good job.
Jay, we're at
Good
the
job,
hour mark.
everyone.
Do you have a few more minutes to hang?
This means Abby takes-
Absolutely.
Okay.
Again, my wife podcasts like midnight, so.
All right, cool. Abby's taking her hour break.
Very normal. I'll be back.
Yeah.
So she's gone. We can finally talk about guy stuff. So
Sports, eh?
Yeah, sports.
Got them ball games. I'm a baseball fan. So I do like sports.
Oh, I'm a huge sports fan. I play golf, so I've
I could play golf. I just don't know.
I didn't say I could play. I just said I do play.
Guys, we got to stop before Jake walks out next.
So, Jay, let me.
Yes.
I didn't really get to this earlier. I did want to kind of hear about this. When did you start Geek Dad Life, and what was the thought process behind that, and how are you doing? How's it going? I mean, you're growing. You've got a lot of subscribers. I've seen a ton of your videos. People talk about you all the time. I've seen a lot of people this week say they really like you and they really like us. Maybe we have some synergy. So you're doing something right. So tell us about it.
Yeah, like I started a couple years ago. Actually, I think my 2-year anniversary is coming up. But really it was born out. So I started a podcast about Lost in 2005. So I've been podcasting for a very long time. And the Lost show became like a pretty big show back in the day when Lost was a thing. And
What was it called?
The Lost Podcast with Jay and Jack. That was our show.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
But so that show, yeah, so like it became pretty big. Made friends with Damon and Carlton, a lot of the actors and stuff like that. Amazing stuff. And so I've done TV podcasting forever, and then eventually I got really. You do anything for long. It was like 15 years or something like that. So I wanted to try something different, and I've been a toy collector and a toy geek my whole life, and but it was always podcasting and YouTube. So let me try and do this thing. So yeah, I was just kind of like, let's see, doing something that's maybe more focused on geeky toy collecting or arcade games or whatever. And yeah, I like being creative.
Yeah.
Fun.
Well, you're
All
killing
right, I'm
it.
going to put you on the spot. What is the best multiplayer arcade game from the 90s? There's only one answer.
Multiplayer?
Yeah, man. Multiplayer side scroller. Multiplayer side scroller.
Or like X-Men, the arcade game?
There you go. That's the
Wow.
answer.
All right. Well, because I've been really well, and I didn't want to screw it up.
Yeah, Ryan basically was like, what is the best 90s based on an animated series, side-scrolling, multiplayer, Marvel, Wolverine's in it.
What do you want to do?
Wolverine
Karate
in
in the
it, who
basement.
happens to be Australian, based off a pilot that never aired but came out on VHS.
That tape, man.
Can't
That tape, like, that was a big tape. Was it the Pride of the X-Men?
Pride of the X-Men.
The X-Men. Yeah, that was a good tape. And then because
Oh,
I
that
was
was
like,
good.
I was like brown and yellow Wolverine better. But then when Hugh Jackman was cast, I was like, see, he's Australian.
I was, as a Canadian, I was so offended. But then at the same time, I couldn't stop quoting it. So it's always like, "Grr, she's just a kid. You know? He's like throwing out claws. And Colossus is great in that too. It's like, oh, Blob, I fight you. Right? And it's just, oh, fuck. It's such a good cartoon. I really wish that one took off.
Yeah,
I'm so intrigued by this Lost podcast.
Me
by the way.
too.
This
Also,
is great. I'm
real
going back
quick,
and listening from the beginning.
I'm going to listen, but addressing the chat, Zuckus, Forlom to Zuckus says TMNT or X-Men relating to the
yeah, the
arcade.
team.
I was going to say TMNT
yeah.
is really good. I
TMNT.
remember that.
I have the arcade one-up TMNT. That was one of the first videos I did, was getting that. Like, to me, that was... I mean, they both were kind of like... I feel like the X-Men one I enjoyed. There's like a 5 or 6 player one, too. Wasn't
There's
like
a 6-player one, yeah, with 2 screens.
Yeah.
It's
That
insane.
that wasn't... I mean, all those were... But again, having like the arcade one-up one with the TMNT, it's kind of boring after a while because it's just meant to get you to take quarters, and if you just replay, it's just like, oh, I guess the stress is kind of gone because
Right. Yeah, it takes.
Yeah, when you're at Pizza Hut, like when you're like 6
When
years
you're
old
at
in New Jersey, you just keep feeding quarters. It's really fun.
Well, it's predatory, right? So that's what it comes down to.
Well, Jay, for anybody who doesn't know your channel, they can follow you at Geek Dad Life, and
Yes.
I have a feeling this is the origins of a beautiful friendship, or we're all gonna hate each other. So one of those things is gonna happen.
At some point, yeah.
It's gonna
We're all
be great.
getting bunk beds.
Well, either way, it's gonna be great.
Either way, at some point,
beds.
Toy Guru is gonna host the debate between us. But it's gonna be me on one screen, Jay on the other, in the middle, just a blank screen, and you just hear Scott's voice, and
Oh
that's
my
it.
god. New
Or
computer.
you kind of hear his voice.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I just say, just for you all, I think you put out great content. Or I Saw a Slimer is one of the great contributions to music decades.
Slimer saw a man.
Hey,
I forgot that existed.
finally, you could tell 2020 was a weird year.
Hey, quarantine man.
It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, thank
Top
you.
Wow.
5 on the internet I've ever seen.
Thank you.
But,
oh my god.
big fan of what you all do, and keep at it. And I'm a fan and really honored to hang out with you
Oh
all.
man, we appreciate it. Yeah, we
Appreciate
Yeah,
it, man.
thank you.
Thanks.
we have a ton of fun, and like, listen, as Ghostbusters fans, the next couple months are just going to be I think I contemplated making a video, the top 5 most important things that have happened to Ghostbusters fans since 1989. But I probably won't do that. But I had the idea, and that's kind of half the
I
battle.
like
Good
that.
idea.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's a
for
good
me,
one.
it's like finding film. I'm not Extreme Ghostbusters at my local Target. I saw them on an end cap, and I was like, oh, "It's happening! It's
It's
really
back.
Mhm,
They're back.
mhm.
And then like that moment of being on the internet for the first time, reading Ghostbusters 3 rumors, like
Yep.
yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it.
Krispy Kreme did their donut campaign. That was a huge deal. It had been
Actually,
so
I liked
quiet
that.
in the
It
world
was
of
amazing.
Ghostbusters. I know.
I wish we would do it every year, and I'm so thankful for X Entertainment Dinosaur Dracula, because I'm pretty sure he has those still in his fridge and brings them out.
Yeah, I think he
He's
does.
great.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so here's the one thing. There wasn't really that much news this week, and we already talked about George Lucas. So the only other thing I really kind of wanted to touch on, unless you guys had anything else, was these Super 7 2001 Ultimates, which was kind of, I don't know, really out of left field. Jake, this is
man.
not a Kubrick movie that I've seen it, of course, but it's not in my like top tier. I know that's blasphemous, but I know you're a fan. So how do you feel about these figures? Is this something you're going to get into?
I'm probably not going to pick them up, but I do really enjoy this movie. It was weird seeing Super 7, do live action figures, because like up till now we've just been seeing cartoons, and I was wondering what these were going to look like, and they kind of look more like reaction figures than what I would think Ultimates would look like. I did see I was looking at the comments today on their page, and somebody had commented and said, I forget the name now, but whoever I guess is in charge of what Super 7 puts out, somebody was, I think his name is Brian.
Oh,
maybe?
Brian Flynn. Yeah.
Brian. Okay, so somebody left a comment that was like, oh, I guess Brian just makes toys of whatever he personally wants now. And Brian commented back, and he was like, yeah, wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's my
So-
toy
That's the
company.
fucking goal, bro.
Yeah. He's like, wouldn't you do that? So I do think they look cool. I
Packaging's
do
awesome.
really like this movie. Yeah, the packaging's cool. I do really like this movie. What gets me excited about this is maybe the possibility of them doing more live action films, maybe other Kubrick movies. If they did Ultimates of The Shining,
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I could feel that coming, Jake. I was like,
Yeah.
waiting, like he's gonna mention The Shining, and
Yeah.
it's gonna give me goosebumps
Well,
when
I
he
mean,
says
yeah,
it, and
for sure.
you didn't disappoint.
Well, I think it's really cool. I'm not going to be getting these, but I'm glad they exist because there's, somebody out there is very excited about it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's no mashed potatoes though. Makes me kind of mad.
stop it. Jay, what were you saying?
You always do that.
Super 7 is putting out a lot of great stuff, but do you get just a little bit more angry each time they unveil some type of new product and it isn't the real Ghostbusters?
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
punched the wall.
Just-
It's what
we get
want.
angry.
That's why we have shelves here so that we can these are all like drywall punches for every time Super 7 announces something or NECA announces something that's not Ghostbusters. So
Hey, and then
You know.
and also I you know what makes me more mad? Anytime someone goes, "I wish Diamond Select would keep making their real Ghostbusters
No.
figures," and they do it in that
I don't-
voice.
Sometimes I'm excited though whenever Super 7 unveils something that I don't want, because when it's like 4 Ultimates, they're like $62 a piece, and it's like, Okay, good. I just dodged another $250 bullet.
Right? Yeah, exactly. That's literally what Super 7 is. It's Brian Flynn on the West Coast with a gun shooting $250 bullets at collectors.
Yeah.
I kind of hope they do Hulk Hogan's Rock and Roll Wrestling Ultimate figures.
Sure, why
That's
not?
what I want.
Actually, that would be really cool.
That'd be cool, but I think you can breathe easy on that one, right?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are like, you know what? We need to get in the Hulk Hogan business.
Oh, no, that's a big no for me, boss. No
You know
for
what?
me,
For a
dog.
hot second, I
Wrestlers aren't
forgot Hulk Hogan
problematic.
was garbage.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh,
Just do a plane ride from hell toy line.
Yeah, there you go.
oh my God.
Jay, what? Before we move on to sad comments or anything like that, I do have interest. What modern toy lines do you collect? I mean, I know you dabble with Origins, Marvel Legends. Are you a completist on anything, or you just kind of pick and choose what you like?
No, I think the only thing that I'm kind of Origins somehow I've become a completist just because I've gotten everything, but I haven't committed to that. And then Super 7 TMNT Ultimates, I've started down that dark path.
It's dark. It's very dark.
Beware.
To your point, like it's just so expensive, but the first two waves blew me away. The third wave is kind of a meh. I talked about it on my show, but again, it's like I was a subscriber to Motu Classics when it was going on all the way through to the end, and it feels like the same way I felt with those with the TMNT Ultimates. And
Right.
if they ever do Super 7 real Ghostbusters, I would die. I don't think I could handle it, to be completely honest.
No, I agree. And like honestly, I think like Super 7 TMNT might be the kind of thing where 10 years from now we're looking at these figures being $200-300 a piece, just like Motu. Unless they commit to keep re-releasing the original four guys, which they might, because there's value in that for the collector to be able to go.
Well,
back
they did that recently.
Yeah, they did one re-release of them, and then
with the
Well, I can't help but to. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying, like they can do whatever they want. They can be like, okay, real Ghostbusters, we're gonna do it for so long. It doesn't have to be. I don't know. They can just start it and end it with all these things whenever they want to. So
right, yeah. I think there's 25 to 30 figures you could easily do with real Ghostbusters.
Well, I just want to see updated sculpts on some of those old ghosts, right? Like Bazooka and Bad to the Bone and stuff like that. And I think those would just be wild. Like or the Granny Gross. Like an ultimate Granny Gross would be like insane.
There she is.
There it is.
I have
that.
her with me always. She's on
Oh, nice. With me as always.
Like, cause she's iconic.
Right. Ever since you saw that portrait of her in the firehouse, you're like, she's special.
You know what though? As much as I would like, I like what Super 7's doing with the updated TMNT figures. But if I absolutely had to have my way, I'd want an animated series line because we've just never really gotten it. I would want all those ghosts. We've talked about it a million times.
Yeah.
It is the white whale. It is the unicorn, whatever you want to call it, of Ghostbusters.
It's the Unicron Unity.
Yes. I want my name on it.
So what else, guys? Should we get to sad comments? Should we? I don't have any. Like, it really was a slow news week, so I think we can kind of like,
Let's do it.
get near the end. Jay, we appreciate.
Didn't we just do one big sad comment on Sunday?
Yeah,
That's
well,
what
we did.
Zucka said. Sad comments should
It was the
all come
saddest
from
of
the debate.
Want to read the chats? Yeah.
I guess I should get a couple plugs out of the way. Abigail, will you tell everybody about group therapy?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're not already part of it, we have a small closed group on Facebook called Yes Have Some Podcast Group Therapy.
Yes, that's what it's called.
And if you search for it on Facebook, you'll find it, and you can ask to join our group. And one of us will, except for Jay, probably not, will either we'll probably accept you. And once you're in the group, you can post content that's like related to our podcast and to toy anxiety, and hang out with a bunch of cool people who are non-judgmental, and it's a safe space. And we don't post memes because we keep it quality. Yeah. That's it.
It's a memeless group.
It's a memeless society. It's fantastic.
And then Jay, go ahead and plug Geek Dad Life. Let us know what you're doing and where we can go find it.
Yeah, my tagline is I'm an 80s and 90s kid that grew up to be a geek dad. So it's just, sharing the things I think we all love. I'm a toy collector kind of first and foremost. But I also have 2 young boys that I kind of get to like relive all of those things that we got to have as a kid. And
Real quick, what is their age bracket and what are they into? Because I'm always interested because I don't have kids. Do kids play with toys? This is a discussion we've had all the time. Do they like toys?
They do, and it's kind of neat, like because I have a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old, and the 7-year-old is into a lot of things that I like, Minecraft and stuff, but he also loves He-Man and Jurassic Park. But then the 3-year-old obsessed with Ghostbusters, and so they have like their own personality.
The one that's just still developing and isn't forming full sentences yet loves Ghostbusters.
He's in a lot of my videos because he is obsessed, and so he has his own Firehouse play set, and then the Kenner Classics figures, and he's had like every again, having a collector dad means my kids are spoiled with.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if I could grow up in a house with a complete Eternia and USS Flag,
Yeah.
I'd probably work next to the CEO of UPS by now. Like, I don't know. Like,
Oh my god.
Deep cut. That was a deep cut.
I would like to have Michael on Toy Anxiety. I don't know if he'd want to. I think it'd be fun to talk to. I like him. I like all those guys. I have no problem with any of them.
Like we started a toy show in Raleigh, John and I, and we had a couple toy YouTubers come out. Dan Larson, we were gonna have Pixel Dan come out, and Michael French was out, and one of the kindest. Like, he has his online persona, which is kind of persnickety or cantankerous, and but in real life, super kind person. So, like, to your point, like, is it an act? I don't know. But I hope he's okay.
I think he's great. I think he's great. I think he loves it.
It's all very
and
much
I would
like
love
wrestling,
it.
yeah.
Dude, he's got almost 100,000 YouTube subscribers. He's got his fan base. That's
he's doing all right.
Yeah.
Now, I know from Forlom to Zuckus is like, I disagree. But we'll
It is legit.
Guys, do it. Remember, Forlom Zuckus. Anyways, I'm not gonna. Anyways, love your stuff from Forlom.
Oh yeah, we love him.
He's a good friend of ours, Jake
Loving
Stevens.
it up here.
He's
another legend right there. That's another toy legend. Forlom
Yeah,
Zuckus.
yeah.
He is a toy legend, and he's from the Pacific Northwest, and a lot of people say they spot him in the woods, and like,
Oh wow.
they don't know if it's really him or
Yeah.
He's a Disney droid. He's a Disney droid celebrity.
he
Is what he is.
Yes.
Yes, a DDC. That's what he is.
And if you want to watch him talking with Ryan and I, you can watch the last episode of The Bad Bitches. Which
Yeah, on our
he
YouTube
was
channel.
on. So check it out.
So, and I want to know more about this toy show. When is it happening? Because we come up to Raleigh every now and again.
Well, we're hoping it kind of got derailed by the pandemic, but hopefully, we're shooting for a spring of next year. So
Okay.
nctoycon.com. We haven't done anything again since the pandemic, but
Right.
we hope to kind of get it back online. Before we had one in 2020 that was supposed to happen. We were going to have Dan Larson again, Pixel Dan, and Michael French. I don't know if that would fly for 2021, but you all are more than welcome.
We'd love to.
Yeah, my brother lives in Raleigh, so we're very familiar with.
And it's my old style. I gotta get with John and figure. I need him to like. It feels like I'm Daniel Faraday, and my memories are all crazy.
He's your you need to find your constant.
John's my constant, and I need him
there
to.
every time.
In an alternate reality, you stay in Raleigh, and then you become like BFS with John, and then you start a toy show and podcast with him.
Yes. Whoa, Sideways Jack has a son.
I love
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Whoa,
I love
boy.
You could be me.
Do
Unbelievable.
some flash forward episodes.
It
Wow.
is. We have to go back. This is how I feel like every time
Married John.
Every time I go to Target and don't buy a toy, and then I get to the parking lot, I look back. I'm like, we have to go back.
We have to go back.
By the way, none of this is an act. I was on the phone with Ryan this morning for 45 minutes, and I called him and I was like, "Listen, I know it's the middle of your workday, but I think I figured out how to fix Hasbro Star Wars. Will you listen to me?" And I went
I
on
did for 40 minutes.
and I went on and on and on, and you were just like, "Dude, you're right."
Dude.
It's true. It's true. I was just like he just went like this, and I blew the smoke, and it was great. It was great.
I don't even know what that means.
I
All right, let's
do.
get to
Can we mute Ryan, please?
I like it.
let's
You
get
see-
to
okay.
let's get to sad comments. By the way, the chat on fire tonight. Lots of people watching. Thank you
Yes,
guys
thank
for
you,
joining
chat.
us. Obviously, if this is your first time, Toy Anxiety every Tuesday night at 9:30. You can also find Toy Anxiety on its own podcast feed if you prefer to listen to toys instead of seeing them. There are listen there.
They're my toys.
There are people who are only podcast audio listeners. That's the way they take it in, and I respect that.
I
So
listen to my toys.
I listen to my toys. Jake, Ryan, did you find sad comments this week?
I got like 5. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm good to go.
Ryan.
No, I did not. This is
Oh my
the-
God, it's a solo week.
Hey, listen,
It's all me.
Jake's on this, man, and he's got this. He's good.
He
So
is the master
let's
of
just-
ceremonies.
I
So
can do a quote.
to refresh
I got
everybody,
Okay.
what we do is we scour the internet. We go to Instagram, we go to Facebook, we go to YouTube. We find the latest commentary from the toy community. We find the most rational, level-headed, mindful responses, and we read them for our audience. Jake, are you ready?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I
Here we
am.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now, where is comment 1 coming from?
This was a Hasbro comment, and this was on that new the new Star Wars Black Series. I'm not familiar. I don't know who he is. The white stormtrooper looking.
Oh,
dude,
the new trooper.
red.
The
Oh, the
gaming
Republic
the new
Commando.
trooper.
Yeah, the gaming grades
Yeah.
trooper. Yeah.
It was on that guy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm sure this is going to be a well thought
It's
out.
great. It's yeah.
Well reasoned.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
This figure is a new low for Hasbro. And stuff like this is what's making me and many other collectors lose interest in this hobby. But people will still buy like 2 each of this guy, making Hasbro gain a profit, so they will make even worse figures in the future. It's disappointing, and it sucks to see one of your favorite hobbies start to die like this.
Wait, this guy.
R.I.P.,
This
man.
guy thinks that's the beginning of the end of the toy industry. Like it started long before.
Toys R Us closed, bro.
Yeah, long before the gaming greats update. All right. Well, we got another one. Where's number 2 coming from here?
Oh, you know what? This is a fun one. It's very short,
Okay.
and I'm gonna call this person out when we're done because we all know this person.
All right.
Oh.
Now I'm
This
excited.
was
Getting heated.
This was on the Floosh, which
Okay.
is like a Facebook, and it's about the George Lucas figure.
Okay. Foosh. Lots of great content from the Foosh.
Yeah. Excellent. His directing is as good as a stormtrooper's aim.
That's pretty good, though.
Who said
said
that?
Dan Harshman.
The Ghostbusters Virginia Dan Harshman.
God.
I'm gonna hold my Anakin. You should don't listen.
The positivity only goes so far.
Yeah.
All right, Dan.
great.
Dan made his way to side comments, which, by the way, not many personal friends have made their way to this segment, so that's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Just another notch on the old.
Belt, Craig. It's okay to say belt.
No, I'm just
It's a-
thinking about all the. Okay,
All the notches we've had along the way.
All the notches.
I don't know what's going on. Jay, thanks for hanging out for this nonsense.
Yes.
This is from NECA, and it is one of the thousands of comments that they get on every single post about the Chucky and Tiffany dolls.
Oh yes. These are my favorite. This saga.
This is just a weird one. All right. Okay, here we go. Are any of these updates going to be about the Chucky and Tiffany dolls? Because the last post about them said that updates were coming. And also the last post didn't count as an update. And you haven't updated us since you posted it.
Is that an opinion or a
I
fact?
have a theory.
That's just a weird. To me, it feels like they forgot that they had typed the first half.
have a
They
theory.
say the word update so many times.
I have a theory. I think that this is the spirit of Tiffany commenting,
Yes.
waiting to possess the doll once it comes out.
Yeah.
Hits the
People have been
market.
waiting for those dolls for a long time.
People are freaking out. We should say though, this was on something talking about news here real quick. NECA did announce that every day in October they have a reveal happening.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Every
huge.
day of October.
That
yeah,
makes sense.
so
That should be
that
what
was
happens.
that's what this was on.
That's exciting, though.
Let me make up
That
my
30
own.
days of
ready,
monsters.
Ready for this?
Yeah, do
ready
it-
for this?
Do your own Tiffany.
I'm just making up
Do
my
it
own
from the
sad,
Chucky
my
Car
own
Club.
sad comment on NECA. Ready? This is ridiculous because you always got to start out with that.
Yes.
This is ridiculous. You promised 31 days of reveals, and you still can't give us a Crispin Glover George McFly figure. Are you even trying? Are you reaching out? You're telling me he doesn't like money? Because I assure you, there is money to be made in the George
Hashtag
McFly
fact.
business. All right, I just wanted to do that. Okay, Jake, you got a couple more?
Good job.
I got two more, and this one I gave you guys a preview of earlier because I was.
Oh,
I think this is
Weirded
an
out by
all-timer.
it.
This is a good
You
one.
think this is an all-timer? Okay,
It's an
well let's
all-timer.
do it.
Here we
buckle
go.
your safety
Should I
belts,
save
kids.
this for last?
Buckle the fuck up.
Yeah, just do it now. It's fun.
Put my
All right.
suspenders on.
This is on NECA's post. I was robbed today. All of my NECA stuff gone. But was just told a bit ago that my brother's girlfriend broke up with him and is now dating his brother. So I guess I can't complain too much.
Oh my god.
I would ask NECA for maybe a free gift. But I think my brother needs it a little more.
Oh my god.
Sharing is caring.
All right. Do we think
There-
he really has a brother?
There's just forget the fact
isn't
that
he the brother?
yeah, he's the brother.
He is not.
said-
the brother.
Somebody, hold on though. Somebody commented on this post and said, "Does that mean it's you?" And he
Yeah.
commented, and he was like, "Excuse me, I'm allowed to have more than one brother."
Oh.
Wow.
What is the
Oh.
what is the
Can we
correlation?
get him on the show?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
think
Jerry?
right.
Just get them all on.
What is the correlation between? I'm trying to figure out. Let's assume everything he said is true. Let's assume that his home was robbed. They did what every robber does, and they go straight for the NECA figures. They flip the mattresses. They steal your NECA turtles. They comment on how bad April's knees are. The whole
Preach.
you know how robbers are. You know how home robbers are.
I don't want to take this.
Let's
because of her
assume that
knees.
happened. How does that connect to the fact that his brother's ex-girlfriend is now dating his other brother? And why would any of this entitle them to free toys from NECA?
To free stuff. Yeah.
It's an interesting quandary that we're having.
Yeah.
I want to see the DuckTales
Investigate.
episode where the Beagle Boys break in and just take his collectibles.
Hey, real quick, I want to
Love it.
say in the chat, Ray Cameron says in quotes, "I was frozen today," and that's exactly what I was doing. I said I was robbed today.
I was robbed. Jay, are you enjoying your first sit down in sad comments? Is this enjoyable
this is
for
my
you?
favorite. This is the best thing on the internet.
It's the best.
to me.
Are we all
my
enjoying my
you.
suspenders?
Thank you.
that I'm
Wow.
wearing?
Are you wearing that? Did you just put those on?
No. I'm wearing one on
Do you
each
have
shoulder.
your special shorts?
And a bottle of ketchup. 'Cause I need it. I need the whole bottle. No.
All right, we got one more sad comment, and then
I
we
got
will,
one more.
We will. We'll
Thank you,
This was
Christina.
also-
I know you're watching. Hi.
One more. This was also on the Commando.
The what?
Commando?
Oh, the Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Yeah, I was thinking NECA Arnold Schwarzenegger Commando, and it's like they're not re-releasing that. They don't even have the likeness rights to Arnold Schwarzenegger anymore. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Well, we really can't complain. We literally let all of the big YouTubers get away by saying, we already have a commando body from Hunter and it's just a simple repaint. And no one got on anyone by disagreeing with them. And Hasbro just listens to them.
That's how it is. Thank
That's
you,
how I
Jake.
got my
Wow.
Shadow Cat.
Thank you.
All the big YouTubers.
Can I do a comment in response to that?
Go for
Just
it.
play the music.
You want the music?
Yeah, I was gonna do a quote.
Abby,
It's
dude, a little
very
improv.
short.
A little
Just
improv
Let me
here.
do it. Let me do it.
All right, I just got to find the music here.
Go Gardner, go Gardner, go.
In response to Jake, yeah, don't overhype it.
Yeah.
Too late.
Why don't you just go cry into your glow worm?
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just like any of those comments that blame YouTubers for
Yeah,
things.
Right.
exactly.
We know how these toys are made. Hasbro says we should make
Must
this.
be nice.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Don't shit on my free cereal.
Hasbro says, guys, we got to make a new Black Series figure. Well, I'm going to do my market research by watching all the YouTubers and see what they think we should do about it.
Nobody cares.
Not
What's
for
Al Smith think?
Who are these big? Now, I'm not that familiar. I'm sure there's plenty of big Star Wars channels where these discussions are happening. But it's not. I watch Geek Dad Life. I watch Pixel Dan. I watch Dan Larson, and I watch our stuff because I like us. I don't know what that makes me, but I don't think that's how Hasbro's producing their toys. But if it is, then I'm wrong. Okay. This was fun. Jay, thank you so much for joining us. Geek Dad Life on YouTube. Are you going to be tuning in for PulseCon and praying for more Ghostbusters Plasma Series figures or anything of that nature?
But last year's PulseCon was such a disappointment and a tease that
What, the Ghostbusters segment?
yeah, remember, because like we only got the ghost popper.
It was the Ghost.
Oh, bro. Are we talking about Pam?
Pam was
And
the-
then,
Alright,
and then we had to like shoot at the Stay Puff or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, we had Proton
Yes.
streams, but we had to hashtag it.
Yeah.
That's how
happened.
that's how they do it in the new movie. Oh no, a ghost! Load them up, boys! Get out your hashtags.
It's just with their phone.
Yeah.
They shoot hashtags.
Hashtag you're going down, Slimer.
Yeah.
That's- hey,
I'm
it's
gonna check my PKE app.
Oh my god.
Ray, this is huge. I'm getting 2.3 on the iPhone 12.
Oh my god.
Jay, we thank you. We
Yeah.
thank you for
Thank
hanging
you.
out. Thank you to
Hang on, can I say one quick thing? A quick shout out.
Please do. Please do.
Tomorrow is Wednesday, which is New Comic Book Day. Also comes out as the new Diamond Distributor previews. In there, you can order John Yerkeba's first Beast Wars cover that he is
hell
doing
yeah.
for the comic book,
Way to go,
which
John.
is amazing. So everyone, please contact your local comic store, ask for that cover, get them ordered in, show IDW that John should be doing every cover for every book, and have him write something, have him do interiors. Let's show that company and let's show Diamond that John is that we love him and that he's worth doing comics full time. So
Yeah.
Let's call
support him.
Talented
IDW.
badass.
I'm going to share
Lobby.
the image right now.
Yeah.
So everybody knows what we're talking about. John Yerkeba is one of our best friends in the world. He's done tons of content with us. He's a hardworking artist, and he is now going to be officially working with IDW, and he's doing the B variant. I think it's the B variant. Yeah, cover
Yes.
B, Transformers, Beast Wars, available now for pre-order, and yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Like seeing your friends do awesome stuff. There's really nothing better
the
than
best.
that. So
I hate Transformers. I'm buying the shit out of this.
Yes.
Ryan, I was literally about to say I hate that John's making me buy Transformers stuff.
Oh, yeah.
not a big.
Gateway drug.
No, I won't be buying it. I just want to put that out there.
Stop.
No, Craig's like, I'll buy it, but I'm not going to read it.
Oh, for sure not reading it.
That's a definite. We all knew that.
Actually, I'm gonna buy it and just tear the cover off.
Oh
frame
my
it,
god!
just toss the rest.
I'm gonna frame it, but I'm gonna cover the Transformers title.
Yeah, I'm gonna write my own thing. Fun pictures.
Yeah.
There's that John,
Craig's
like,
gonna draw his own Beast
I know.
War.
Jay, what were you saying?
They just have John sign his name over the transfer.
Yes, that's
Exactly.
what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we're absolutely super proud and
Super
stoked for
proud.
John. So Ryan,
Yeah, speaking of seeing your friends do awesome things, Craig, it was cool seeing you on the after show last night. Or was it last night?
I think it was like 5 days ago.
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
A long time ago.
It was a
but
week
for
ago.
me, last night.
Yes, that was so much fun. Jay, thank you for having me on. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And shout out to Matt Hatter. He's great. Like
Yeah.
it was a fun group. It really was. And I'm gonna have to talk to John and figure out my history and where we crossed paths because
He
that's
was,
so.
he was like, I know him. That has to be him.
How
moved to
the
Atlanta.
fact that I made an impression on somebody.
And I was, and he was like, and he was really nice. Like
It's positive.
we exchanged
That's
texts.
positive.
We texted.
Exchanged texts. Like you guys were like kind of friends. I think.
Dude.
I love him. He's my best friend.
Yeah. He's a Raleigh friend.
I want to talk to him about Motu Classics. That's
Yeah.
great.
I want to talk about the Raleigh flea market.
Yeah, we're gonna have
And
some
all
fun.
the good food they
Um,
have.
Oh, Yakface started a live video. We should watch this.
Okay.
I'm gonna leak the next 6 months of Hasbro toys. Welcome to
Yeah.
Yakface. That guy does not give up. That is somebody who does not shill to Hasbro. He will leak everything they have. He does his own PulseCon like 2 weeks before PulseCon. All right, Jake, I'm gonna go to you. Final thoughts, and we're gonna call this a night.
Final thoughts. Just buy a toy. I don't know. There's not a better final thoughts than that. Craig, I'm glad that you're buying Marvel Legends. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I like seeing all of Jay your toys. It's just buy more. That's it.
Buy more.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yes.
Abigail.
Thank you for showing us your collection, Jay, and for turning the camera around so we could all oogle and stare.
Google.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the Police Academy headquarters.
Ogle? Is that it? Yeah, it was awesome. That was a special
Taking my
moment.
shirt off.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're all
man.
doing that. We're doing whatever we want. Doing
I'm,
a calm
I'm
down.
not going to say what I want to say, but
Yeah, I'm also in the same boat. I'm censoring myself as well.
Censoring.
But I'm pretty sure Craig and I
My-
are on the same page here.
I'll tell you what my first thought was when I see the USS flag or whatever is like. I would put a Godzilla and a King Kong toy on that.
I
Sitting
did.
here like,
Oh,
what figure?
banana.
Yeah, there you go.
On my Instagram, I took a picture of it. It's on there.
Oh, shit.
my.
All right, you're in the family.
All right, I'm not going to say it. All right, everybody. We'll
We
see you next
adopted
time.
him.